Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check. How are my sound levels? Let us know in the chat if the sound is good. Five, 4. What are we on? 3,
Olivia just
2. Everybody, I've got the volume on now. I've got the mic on. Hot mic, kids. 1 and hello. Good morning. Oh, where's my train whistle? I forgot to have it handy. Oh no. Okay, hold on. We've got to see the yay. Okay, we see the yay. Back to me, your host of the Coding Train at Home. It is me, Dan Schiffman. Welcome, good morning. It has been quite a while since I have live streamed. I think it was about 72 years ago, or at least it certainly feels like, when I was back at work at New York University in a room that had no windows, live streaming and doing coding tutorials. So much has changed. I have a smile on my face, but I know a lot of people are struggling and have a lot of different kinds of hardships and challenges, and I hope that doing a little live stream this morning can, I'm being tapped on the leg, yes? I was saying meaningful, important things to the camera. You can do Scratch, that's what we're doing. I'm a very serious person who does very serious, meaningful, important live streams. Anyway, what I want to say is I hope that this live stream can bring you a distraction, a little bit of happiness. Maybe you will learn something. I should say from the outset that if what you were expecting today was a kind of proper coding tutorial, an educational experience, not that that ever actually happens on the coding train, it really doesn't. But today will be even less so. I'm just going to have a little fun, test out the new setup that I have here at home. I've got operator 1. Say hello in the chat, operator 1. Operator 1, 11 years old E, is operating the chat, typing hello in there. And operator number 2, wave to me hello. Operator number 2 is, let's take a look at this. What do you got on your screen there, operator number 2? No, what, like you have Scratch open? Yeah, okay. This is, there it is. Operators number 2 Scratch project, 8 years old. So we will be looking at operator number 2's, oops, that's the wrong button, which is fine. I'm going to talk about this in a second. We will be looking at operator number 2's Scratch project in a little bit. All right, so I'm not, I'm never organized with this stuff, but I should have at least had myself a little outline or a little script, which I do not. But this is the plan for today. First, I want to talk about that this live stream is a fundraiser. It is a fundraiser for the COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund for WHO. This fundraiser is being operated out of Google and YouTube itself. There should be a donate button that you can see on the live stream page that you're looking at. You can make a donation. Let me just read to you what this fundraiser is. We're all affected by the growing COVID-19 pandemic. It's an unprecedented health challenge, and we know people and organizations everywhere want to help. The World Health Organization is leading and coordinating the global effort, supporting countries to prevent, detect, and respond to the pandemic. The greatest need right now is to help ensure all countries are prepared, especially those with the weakest health systems. Donations support WHO's work to track and understand the spread of the virus to ensure patients get the care they need and frontline workers get essential supplies and information, and to accelerate efforts to develop vaccines, tests, and treatments. So I know there are a lot of good causes and organizations, and there's a lot of people and organizations in need right now. Since this is sort of officially vetted through YouTube, and I should know this, but I believe Google is matching a certain number, I think every $2 for every $1 you donate. Don't quote me on that. I should have looked that up in advance. But there is a match by Google and YouTube. Again, this is not an official, this is just me at home in Brooklyn, New York, live streaming with some equipment that I threw together. So I'm not an official representative of this fundraiser, of Google, of YouTube, any of that. I'm just participating as a citizen of the world. Okay, so, and keep it friendly in the chat. This is the Coding Train for kids, okay? I mean, I always try to be a family-friendly show, but here we are. Hello, all right, do you want to announce the Q&A? So let me first mention that there is a Coding Train Discord. So I'm just gonna press my little button here, which should post a link to the Discord in the chat. If you wanna engage with the Coding Train community, in various ways, join the Discord. I will be doing, I've got some new technology where I can take calls, and I'm going to do like a Q&A live call-in kind of like show-like thing with people in the Discord at some point next week. I don't know when yet. So join the Discord if you want an announcement for that. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? So that was... talking about this as a fundraiser. What am I forgetting? Anything? Operator 1 or operator number 2? You're just working there over on Scratch, operator number 2. Not even paying attention. So let me talk about Scratch for a second. I am going to switch over to here. We should find one of the cats. Oh, oops. Right? Okay, operator number 1 is off to find a cat. You guys don't have to whisper. I'm very confused, by the way, what's appropriate in terms of having kids on a live stream. So this is not a monetized live stream. There is a chat going. My kids really wanted to participate, and I love to have them participate and do lots of fun things with them. But anyway, I'm also conscientious about their privacy, so I'm trying to figure out what is appropriate. But they might say hello. Their faces might pop up. I think we will all survive. What can I show you here? This, by the way, operator number 2. Oh, here we go. We've got cat number 1. Okay, that's operator number 1's head going by. Let's see. Let's switch to the full view. Here we go. Okay, so this is Greta. Greta was born. When was Greta born?
July.
July? So how old? Greta was born in July?
Yeah.
That seems like a billion years ago. But Greta was born to a rescued cat. One of my colleagues at NYU rescued the mother. What was the mother's name? You don't remember?
No.
Anybody remember the mother's name? Mama Cat. And so we adopted 2 of the kittens born to Mama Cat, Greta, and the other cat is Evie. And you can follow them on Instagram. Instagram.com/mangoandgoose. So, yeah. What? Uh-oh. I was going to put her on my shoulder, but I don't think she likes that. Okay, here we have Greta back. Evie will come at some point. Operator number 2 would like a cat. We have 2 cats. That's why you have to. First of all, it's nice to have 2 because they have each other. I would say one of the living beings of the world that are happiest with this global crisis, and I don't mean to trivialize it or make light of it, but are the pets of the world, because everybody's at home with their pets all the time. I did confirm my email. Let's see. Oh no, I'm not showing you that screen right now. Okay. You know what we really need to do? Kids. It's story time. It's story time on the Coding Train. Time for me to read you a bedtime story, even though it's morning and I know you just woke up. I mean, you didn't just wake up, but it's time to read a story. 86,197. Are you listening? Are you listening? You're paying attention? I don't like to be distracted when I read. By the way, I have read 2 entire books of out loud of the first 2 Harry Potter books out loud in the last week, and we are now almost done with book 3. No spoilers, please. I mean, actually, operator number 1 has read all the books like how many times through? Just once, or did you read them more than once? Once. But once we get through all of those, I'll be looking for your suggestions for other books to read out loud. Mango and Goose are their middle names. Thank you for answering. Operator, this is the best chat. I mean, thank you to all of you nice, wonderful volunteer moderators who have always helped me in the chat. But I have to say, operator number 1, I don't know why you're number 1 and that one's number 2. You should really, I guess it's because of birth order. Is that appropriate? I don't want to, you're equal in my hearts, you know. You're both operator 1.5. Operator 1.5 and operator 1.5. Yes? Okay. I was reading you a bedtime story. Okay. Let's see. So let me talk about Scratch for a second. So one thing that I want to say is I'm going to return to let me find this playlist here just to give you people a little bit of update about what's going on in terms of the coding train and that sort of stuff. Let me get to here. And oops. Yes, I'm being tapped. They should be 0 and 1. Where's my bell? That is such a good point. I apologize to everyone in the world right now that I have offended with my counting from 1. We have a big announcement to make. I present to you operator number 0. And I present to you operator number 1 is hiding from me, face buried beneath the computer. How's the Scratch project going? Not good? Okay, can we look at it soon? No? Okay. All right. What I wanted to update you on is my progress with the Nature of Code playlist. This was my, before the world changed so radically, this was what I was working on. So this is, I wouldn't say advanced level, but this is sort of like a follow-up playlist for tutorials about how to program in P5.js. Actually, what I should find you is this one. Okay, well, let me go to here. So for those of you who might be new to the coding train, usually the stuff that I program in is in either Java using a programming environment called processing, which I could go on and on about, but I'm going to stop myself from doing that right now, or P5.js, which is a JavaScript library. And if you go to learning, actually if you're new and you go to beginners, you can find the 2 playlists here for if you've never programmed before. And I would say probably, especially for all the kids at home, this playlist, I would say is probably appropriate for maybe 6th grade on. There are younger people and older people who do program in JavaScript, but and P5. But I would say that the prerequisites are really being sort of comfortable typing. So kind of all you need. So if you've never programmed in JavaScript before, this is a playlist that you can follow. Then is that the same? That's the same cat. Okay. Then we have a whole lot of other. So I wanted to mention this. So because a couple people have asked me, oh, I want to do some coding while I'm at home. Where's your playlist? To start with, this is the one to look at. Now, the one that I'm currently working on the website is under learning/nature of code. And so this is a yes? What? You need help with your Scratch project. Yeah, okay. We're going to get to that next. Operator number 1 needs help. We've got right now like over 500 people watching this right now who maybe can help operator number 1. Of course, operator 0 can probably, careful with those buttons. They change the view of what people are looking at, which is fine. But I've put this a little bit on pause. These I was recording in a studio I had set up at NYU, Tisch School of the Arts, in downtown Brooklyn, where I also teach classes at a program called ITP and IMA. I'm gonna see if I can get this studio working well and get comfortable with it so I can continue this series. But in the meantime, today is really just a test run, a way of saying hello and hopefully providing some comfort or support to people if I can. And then what we're going to do now is so let me talk about Scratch for a second. So if you're not familiar with Scratch, Scratch is, how would you define Scratch, Operator Zero?
Block coding.
Block coding. Okay, what does block coding mean?
You put the blocks together and the code.
Right. So it's block-based coding, meaning coding is writing instructions for a computer to follow. Oh, wait. Anonymous donated 5 UK pounds. Is that the, I can't see. To the UN Foundation in support of COVID-19. Maybe my silly game show music for donations is not appropriate. Okay, what's going on? You really need help. I happen to do a thing where I talk all the time. Should we just go to your project right now and help you? All right. I'm sorry, everybody. I have to go where the wind takes me. We're gonna see if we can go over here and get operator number 1's screen up. Okay. This is operator number 1's screen, also known as Rotten Kitty 201. I'll let you try to guess. So this is the Scratch project. What is the Scratch project you're currently trying to make? What's that? Quidditch? Oh, quiz. Okay. Operator number 1 is working on a quiz. Which bow tie is different? So how, and I wonder if I should get a camera view here. Whoa. Hey, that looks, hold on, you're like way up. So what do you have so far? Do you want to come over here so people can hear you? No? Do you want to just talk to me and I'll say things into the mic? Okay. So tell me what you have so far. What's that? Oh, you could barely hear me over that music. Sorry. So I need to turn the music down. That's very easy for me to do. All right. So it looks like what we have here is a quiz that's called Which Bow Tie is Different? And I'm not operating the computer right now. Different is spelled wrong. That's okay. And so the idea, I think, is that the user, the player of the game, and maybe I'm going to just put my camera on over here. I'm going to show you how to operate this, okay? So I'm just doing a little bit of, we're going to do video capture device. I'm going to do add existing, Elgato camera. So if I do this, now we've got the camera. I'm going to make this nice and small. Where do you think is a good spot for it? Like, do you think it's better over here? Right, let's just leave it over here. So we've got put it up there. No, I think that's gonna. But we can also, one thing you can do. Do you see this here? If you want to, like, if it's in the way, you can just click that and it'll take it away. Okay. So you're operating this. You can just click that. This. See that eye? Okay. I'm teaching a little bit of OBS. Okay. Yeah. So I need to know your question. You want me to come over there? All right, everybody. I'll be right back. The computer is very far away. I'm going to walk all the way over there. Oh my goodness, it's such a long journey. Can you still hear me over there? It's such a long journey. Yes. Okay. So which bow tie is different? Which one is it? That one's different. So when you click on it, you get yay. So it works. What's wrong?
Well, when you click on this, it does that. But since you click on this one, these two disappear.
Okay, when you click on the wrong one, you want the other two to disappear?
No. When you click on the wrong one, I want it to stay on the. I want when you click on this one, since I want it such. I want to have it go like these two disappear, so I can have just the A screen.
So when you click on the wait, I'm so confused. Let's look at
I want.
yeah.
So I want.
Wait, I don't think anybody can hear me over here. So what? It's ironic because, maybe we're getting some. So usually I have a roaming mic, but right now, this is my mic. Oh, we've got another cat. We're gonna help. We're gonna help operate. This is, by the way, okay. This is Evie. Okay, I'm coming. Here, take Evie. You could. We're gonna go back to the Scratch window. I feel like people need to be able to hear us over here, so I have a couple ideas for that. Let's see if people can hear. Let me know if you can still hear me. I'm sitting over here now, a little bit pretty far away from the mic. But and operator 0, can you monitor the chat to see if people can hear? Okay. So what's going on?
They can hear you, just not operator 1.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So what's the issue when which one that you click on?
So when you click on this one,
Uh-huh.
it does the test and then goes to this way. But I want these two ones
To disappear. Oh, okay. So we understand the problem. What? You know the solution? Okay, so operator number. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure we see. Okay, so let's bring the camera back. Okay, so the issue is here. We're looking at the center bow tie, and when you click on the center bow tie, the backdrop changes, which makes the yay appear. You can go over operator 0, and so operator 0 is going to help right now. And I wonder if I can see the Zoom meeting here. No, I can't. And so the solution, it seems, I would assume, is that right now the code says when this sprite is, by the way, I'm over here because this is only where I can see. When this sprite is clicked, oh, what's the message? Oh, broadcast hi. Oh, you're going to broadcast a message and then the other sprites can hear the message? Broadcast message and hi. Oh, Kenzo in the chat is giving the same suggestion that operator number 0 is actually implementing right now. Where I didn't know this. So apparently there's a way in Scratch where you can broadcast a message. Let me go back to see where they're coding this. Where you can broadcast a message. Boy, I'm really. And then I suppose other sprites can hear that message and then hide themselves. So, can you pull up the project on the main laptop? Oh, that's a good idea. So if I go to the project URL on my laptop, I don't know if it's shared. I'm doing that right now. Projects / 37. This is a really good way of doing it. 379 971380. Does that work? Oops, our Scratch server is. This is what I got. Our Scratch server is scratching its head. So far, I think maybe either I got the number wrong. Or 379. Can you read that number to me, operator 0?
799.
I need more numbers.
7138.
There's no 0 after the 8?
Yeah, there's a 0.
Oh,
/
okay.
editor.
Oh, / editor. Did you get it to work? Oh wait, so let's watch it. Can you share the project so that I can pull it up? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I can
Let's show. We'll see.
share.
Okay, hold on. I'm going. Oh yeah, you're seeing it right now. So this is. All right. So we're right now. This is a quiz Scratch project.
7. There's 7 Z's in the quiz. So share it.
There's 7 Z's in quiz.
No.
Yeah, Kit in the chat is pointing out that I could just log into their account. I don't want to log. I don't actually know Rotten Kitty 201's password. I bet you I could guess it though.
No, you know it.
I do know it? Oh, okay. Apparently I do know it. Okay. Quiz.
Okay, we did it.
So now if I hit refresh. So I've got the project also now on my laptop. So I can manipulate it. And I think what I'll do also is do this. Just so let's put it here and do this. Okay. So first, let's just enjoy this. I'm gonna play it. What? Why is it where?
On that screen.
Oh, I brought it up on my screen.
No, but why is it why is it on the A screen?
Well, I can on your screen. I can pull it up. Oh yeah. Oh, why is it so? Do you have something when you click? Maybe did you save it? Make sure you save it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe it wasn't saved. And then now if I hit refresh. Yes. Okay. Great. I've got it. So if I go back to my screen, all right. I hereby present to you, Rotten Kitties. Which bow tie is different? So Rotten Kitty, you want to come stand over here? So give me some instructions. So I now need to guess which bow tie is different. Do we think it is? The left one, the right one, or the center one? Which one should I pick? Wait.
Center.
All right, let's pick this one. I should feel like I should do it wrong first. Okay.
You're doing wrong.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's do it over. Okay. Which bow tie is different? You want to operate? Oh, no, hold on. Oh, wait, okay, this is good. This is good. We'll be here. Okay, which bow tie is different? You want to do it? Oh no! Can you get another chance?
You should make it play that sound.
Yeah, we should make it play that sound. All right, what happens if you click the right one now? Nothing. What if you click the center one? So we need to add code, right? If I look at, see inside, so I don't really know Scratch. So so basically, if we look at these bow ties, you want to operate it here? Okay. Oh.
Wait, no.
Oh, hold on. I think I have to refresh. Because I made this. Should we just log into your account so you have it here?
No.
No. Okay. I've lost control of this live stream, which is good. When the sprite is clicked, which sprite am I in? We're in which one, the right or the left? Oh, and then so it does that. Okay. So then we have, so that's the right bow tie. This is the left bow tie. Is it? When the sprite is clicked, do that. And then which one? This is the center one. When this sprite is clicked, switch costume to bow tie 2. So where are the costumes?
Costumes up here.
Are there? And so you have, oh, and bow tie 2 is a check mark. Did you draw that yourself?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. But how'd you get the bow tie image?
It's a sprite.
It's a sprite. I know, but like
no, it's just a Scratch.
it's one of the Scratch built-in ones. So Scratch has built-in ones.
Yeah, right here. You can click on this.
Okay, and then so if you click on this one, it switches that, and then how it waits a second and goes to yay. So let me look at that. I want to see that code.
Yeah.
Wait 0.5 seconds.
Hide and
Broadcast.
and backdrop 3, which
And
is yay.
Backtop 3 is yay, and you drew that backtop 3 yourself. Amazing! I love that. Wow, this is cool. I should learn more of this. So I actually, I'm saying like I don't know Scratch, but I do know it a little bit. A long, long time ago, I helped a little bit in Scratch on the Scratch project itself. And I wonder if they still have this feature that I implemented. I mean, I'm sure it's not my implementation anymore because this was almost 20 years ago, but or 15 years ago, I guess. There was like a way to do like a twirly image processing filter. Have you seen that anywhere? No? Looks maybe?
This is a million, this whole book?
Yeah, that whole book has 1 million random numbers in it. Would you like to show it a little bit under the camera over there? Anyway, what I thought what we would do was that I was going to make a Scratch project myself, my stuff, and I thought we could make a thank you card, a Scratch thank you card for essential workers and first responders. So if what you wanted to do was draw some, like a thank you or draw some things there, we could bring those into Scratch. All right, so I'm going to attempt to learn a little Scratch with my helpers here. Whirlpool effect, yes, says Kian New. It's very warm in here. What does it have? Why is it that? Do you guys think it's warm in here? I have my sweatshirt off. I was going to maybe green screen myself, but I'm wearing this green shirt, so that's not really going to work. Okay, so should we open a window? I feel like kind of warm in here. No? No? Oh, there's a cat. Is that a cat? Oh, yes, the cat is attacking some paper towels under the table here. Okay, so we're getting... all right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to this project, See Inside, and what's the first thing that I should do? Like, if we want it... So you're drawing, like, a thank you. So I'll take a snapshot of that and add it into Scratch. Yeah, no, I'm waiting. So I'm looking at my phone, which is always what you should be doing when you're live streaming. I think I might need some water. Any operators want to get me a cup of water? Let's see. I'm going to let you guys draw for a little bit. Oh, are you actually getting me a cup of water? Oh, amazing. By the way, my kids will not do this if I'm not live streaming. So I think, tic-tac-toe in Scratch. That would be fun. So one of the things, I don't want to... I don't want to oversell the meaningfulness of this, but I think it's a nice gesture that we can do to think. One of the things that I think about when I take my little quick trips to the grocery store or take my quick walk around the block to get a little bit of fresh air is I see that sanitation workers are out, restaurant delivery people are out, UPS is out, all the healthcare workers are out. What is that? Why is it all cloudy?
Oh, it was from the sink.
No, maybe you should let it run a little longer. I've never seen this before. I think it just has like, there's probably like someone in the chat will explain the science behind why my water from our New York City tap water, which is excellent, is a little bit cloudy. I thought that we could make a little thank you to all of those healthcare and essential workers and first responders that are out. So hold on. I think I have an idea. Wait. Stop. Pause your drawing. Is it a thing in Scratch? Pause. Pause the drawing. Pause. Everybody stop. Wait, stop, pause. Okay. It's a thing, right, where you can have two different backdrops. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
So if I took a snapshot of what you're drawing now, stop drawing. No, stop. Stop. Listen, if I take a snapshot of it now, then I can make that a backdrop. Then you could add a lot of things. I'll take another snapshot, and then we'll have those like blink. Is that a good idea? No? Oh. So I should just let you keep drawing. Okay, never mind, people. So one thing let's see what I can figure out. I need to get a sprite. So how do I even import a file? So how do I get the image from that camera onto this laptop? Oh, I know. I'll take a picture with my phone. Okay, hold on.
Done.
I know, but this isn't going to be the final photo. It's just I want to take a picture of it so that I can learn how to bring it into Scratch. But then I'll take a new picture when it's finished. Got me? No? All right. Okay, I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so let me airdrop this. Let's see if that works. Yep. Okay, so if I have a photo that I took in downloads, which is right here, and I were to, let's just crop this much out of it. And now if I save this, I assume, how do I bring a photo into Scratch? You going somewhere? Okay, did you get bored? I lost operator number 0, by the way. Okay, so, what? He needs a break. We all need, it's good. Yeah, take a break. Choose a sprite, upload sprite. Or can a sprite be a backdrop, or that's something different? No? So if I want it to be the background, then because I want to make those little hearts a sprite. Go to costumes. Okay, the chat is telling me to go to costumes. Costumes. Oh, so make a new costume. Whoops. Oh, okay. Back. Upload costume. So I'm going to get this image. Okay. I know you're not done. I'm learning, just learning while you're. Oh wait, hold on. So people can't see this. So let me just switch to this for a second. So apparently, by the way, this is not a Scratch tutorial in case anyone was expecting, because I don't actually know Scratch. I'm learning Scratch, and my kids who do know Scratch are on some level teaching it to me. So what I've learned now is that I can upload an image to a thing called a costume, and let's call this thank you. And I could add things to it. I see. Convert to vector. Interesting. Wow. And then click on backdrops in the stage. Oh. So where's the stage? Where's the stage? Stage. Oh, here. Ah, backdrop. Oh, I see. Okay. That's a backdrop. Okay. So it's kind of like a background in P5. So upload backdrop. So let's do that. Got it. This is a backdrop, and we're going to call this thank you 1. So now, when I go to code, and I can just do, when there's a thing that the program starts when you click the green flag, right? So where's that? Events. Okay, I'm being told, breaking news. Breaking news, I'm being told that, I gotta turn the notifications off on my watch here. I'm being told that I can find in events when flag clicked. So I'm gonna put that here, and then where do I switch the backdrop? Looks. Okay, switch backdrop to thank you 1. Okay, so now whenever I click, I will get, that's my code. Now, am I not in the code for a sprite right now? So one of the things that I think is different about working in Scratch than something like P5 is that basically each element can have its own code associated with it. And this is actually quite similar to what I do in JavaScript with object-oriented programming. I'll make a class that's a template for making objects, and those objects will have their own variables and functions, and that kind of like, it looks like I can have multiple sprites which all have their own functionality. But here, I think I must not be in a particular sprite's code, right? I'm going to delete this sprite. This is just like the main program. So I can also like play a sound, pop. Let's try this. Okay, fun. So what I could do is, so what should I do next? So I've got to get the thank you backdrop when it's ready. Um, and then I can make some sprites. I can play sounds, change the pitch. Should I try making a little like firework or a little heart? I hear noise. Is it a cat? Oh, it's a cat again. Oh, what do you have? Oh, hold on, everybody. I've got to rescue the cat from eating a twist tie. I'm under the table, people. Oh, you can't have this twist tie. The cat, let me just see if I can show this to you. The cat had this in its mouth, which was a twist tie I had for one of my cables here. And that seems very dangerous. We don't want any cats to have to go to the hospital. We don't want anyone to have to go to the hospital. But especially now, we don't want to take care. We don't want to take up spots that somebody really needs. So let's be careful. How's the drawing going? Let's take a look at it, everybody. Let's move it to be under the camera. What do we all think? There we go. This is beautiful. There's stars. Tell me when you think you might be done with it, and we'll make it the backdrop. Add these blocks. When flag clicked, then change backdrop to background 1. Okay. Okay. By the way, my water coding train, as you know, is sponsored by H2O. It seems to not be cloudy anymore. I think I will just drink it. It might be time for a break, actually. Okay. Okay, you're still working on it? Okay, the drawing is not finished yet. We can check in on it. I will bring it up here. Okay, let's see. Anybody have? I don't. Usually, I have a bit more sense. Actually, I don't ever have any sense as to what's happening or going on. But here I am. Here I am live streaming from home. The drawing is really coming along nicely. So I need some suggestions of what else I could add to this digital card. Because one thing, of course, we could just make a drawing, which is what's happening right now. But I want to add some other things. So maybe I just need to learn. For me, when I'm programming, one of the things that I like to start with is how to program a bouncing ball. So maybe that's what I will start adding to this sketch and sort of figure out. And operator number 1 over here will help me if I need. So let me go back to here. So let me add a sprite. So I'm going to call this sprite. So I need to make a new sprite. Oh, let's make it should I make it a basketball? Do you want to pick? Oh, I like this beach ball. What should I add? Animals, people. I could make it a little P5. Let me not worry about it. Let me make it this beach ball. It looks fun. So now I will need, in order to have this move, I need some variables, right? Where do I get variables? Do you know, operator number 1, what a variable is? No? Shrug emoji. The human version of the shrug emoji. All right. Let's see. Under variables. Make a variable. Let's make a variable called X for this sprite only. Okay, let's make a variable called Y for this sprite only. And then let's set the variable to, can I get the width of the canvas in, I'm being told I don't need variables because the sprite itself probably has a position. So, all right. So maybe I don't need these variables because there's something called like motion maybe. How do I move something? Motion. Move, go to X. Oh. Set X to glide. Oh.
Glide, go to makes it just like disappear. think that, and then glide if it just glides there.
So I don't know if you heard that, but go to makes it just disappear and go there, and glide makes it glide there. All right. So, there's go to random position. I kind of want to make fireworks. Let's see if we can make this beach ball be like a little firework that rises up and bursts. So let's have it glide. Okay, great. So I should go to when the thingy is clicked. What's this called? The green flag? Motion, glide. Oh wow! So I don't even have to move it on my own. I could say glide for 5 seconds to. Well, first I want to set it. So let's have it go to the bottom of the canvas. So I can actually see where it is right now over here. Oh, that's interesting. It tells me where it is. How do I know the size of the stage? Is there a way, anyone in the chat? Oh, first of all, thank you. Thank you to Juan Valenzuela, who donated Canadian, who made a donation for COVID-19. Thank you. So I want to glide to like. So I want the x to be 0 and the y to be negative. Like, how do I know the height of the stage? Will somebody tell me? The size of the canvas, Julian Lopez is saying the size of the canvas is negative 240 to 240, height negative 180 to 180. So let's go to negative 180.
I think there's a way to see.
There's a way to see?
Frank.
Yeah.
When you move your mouse,
Yeah.
it does.
Oh, you move your mouse over the canvas. It like shows you. Yeah. I was doing that here. The canvas is 480 by 360, as everybody's telling me. Okay, that's good. So then I want to glide to about, let's say like negative, to like maybe like 100 over 5 seconds. So let's try running this. So I want to implement some nicer physics where it's like bursting up with grab, but I won't worry about that right now. Let's have the glide be much faster. Let's just say 2 seconds. Okay. So how do I, in Scratch, create a sprite that's a single, like if I want to do it, this, I guess I'm jumping like 12 steps ahead from where I am, my understanding of Scratch. But what if I wanted to, Seba in the chat is saying, if you save it, I can follow the project in my computer. Yes, let me do that. File, save now, share. So this project is now being shared. So let me go back. By the way, we're going to live stream until around noon. I was going to take a break at 11, just to have a short break in the middle. But this is where we are so far. So when the green thing is clicked, this goes up. By the way, let's just check in on the drawing. Can you show the drawing where it is so far? No? Okay. There we go. Ooh, look at it. So let me move it a little bit. This is amazing. Do you want to make 2 drawings, or I guess we'll just, how did you do these? Oh, this stamp? Apparently we have a stamp marker. I did not know that. We have 10 of those. Okay. You only need a gravity variable. You can make clones of Sprite. Okay, we got another donation from Anonymous. Thank you. All right, let me go back to the code here. All right, so then I guess I want to broadcast a message when it gets to the top. And then I want to have a burst of particles. So and I want to make them stars. So let me do that broadcast. Where's the broadcast? Do you know where I find the broadcast? Yeah, which category is it under? Events? It's under events. Broadcast message. Okay, I got it.
Message.
Do you want to?
New message.
I want to
type it in.
Okay. You have no patience for me. New message name. What's the message name I want to make? Let's call it burst. Okay. Oh, no, let's make them twinkle as they burst. Okay. So I want to broadcast this message burst. And then I need to make another sprite, which is a star. Is there some kind of like star? Perfect. Let's make it this star. And so when it receives a message burst. So first when it's clicked, I want to hide it, which must be under loop, looks. So hide it. When I receive the message burst, show. So this is going up, and there it appears. Now it should also set its location to, so I do want a variable because I want the, oh actually no, I could probably set its location to where the other sprite's location is. So when it receives burst, set where motion is where I set its location. Go to. I don't want to go to a random position though. Beach ball. Ah, look at that. Okay. So this moves up and then it appears. Ah, good. Okay. So duplicate in events. Duplicate in events. So I want to make lots of stars. How do I do that? Maybe I'm being told in the chat that I duplicate in events. Where am I in events? So I'm looking here, looking for duplicate.
Duplicate in costumes if you want to duplicate the same thing.
In costumes, there's duplicate. I don't see it. Create a clone of. Yeah. But I want to duplicate. I'm duplicating that star.
Duplicating the star?
Yeah.
Is that a sprite?
Yeah.
Well, then go to the star's costumes. Thinking you might in the mouse, but you like double click.
Oh, but I don't want to duplicate the design. I want to make actually multiple sprites, each with their own behavior. But maybe I do want to make different costumes eventually, because then I could have different colors.
No, you duplicate like the sprite does here.
Oh,
wait, no, that's costumes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Clone. Everyone's telling me in the chat clone is right. Create a clone of myself. Now, can I do a loop? So, where's a loop? Do you know what a loop is? It's called a repeat in Scratch. Do you know what repeat does? But what does repeat do?
You repeat it like it says repeat 10 times.
I know, but what does that mean to repeat? Maybe people don't know what that means. I know what it means. I'm asking you to explain it.
You repeat what?
So I want to make multiple clones.
Control, repeat.
So that's going to do
And do you want to repeat?
Create clone of myself.
And then do you want to change it?
10 is good to start with. Or how many do you think?
How many do you want?
Well, eventually I'm going to make a lot.
Well then, 30.
Okay. Now, so let's see what happens. So I guess there's 30 stars, but they're all on top of each other. By the way, can I just show off my mug here for a second?
No, you can't.
No, no, it's not that mug. It's a different mug.
Good.
But I have a mug that I'm obsessed with. I talk about it all the time, how much I love it. I have multiple of them. I have my travel one, my at home one, my work one. Now I don't have a need for all those mugs. I'm just at home all the time. I just need my home mug. A home mug I should be so lucky as to have a home mug. But that's not the mug I'm going to talk about. The mug I'm going to talk about today is this one. It is, how do I get it to focus on it? There we go. This is my geometry mug. And if I ever need to remember the area or circumference, I wonder if I do this. The camera's on autofocus right now. Will it focus on it? Yeah, there we go. So this is, you can see that it has all of these formulas for the volume, circumference, an area, surface area of two-dimensional shapes. And actually, I got this mug. I believe I purchased this mug at Bletchley Park in the UK. That was a really, really happy time. I really enjoy traveling and visiting other places. And I'm sad to not be doing that right now, but I'm very, very happy to do my small, tiny part by staying at home. And I hope everybody is healthy and okay and doing well, and staying at home as well if you can. Okay. So let's see. So now what I also want to do is give them a random velocity in different directions. So point in direction. Oh, look at this. So I could really think. Oh, I don't see. You don't see my screen right now. I could really point in a random direction. How do I make a random? Oh, how do I put something random in here? Under variables, can I make a random variable? Where do I pick a random number between 0 and... Do you know how to pick a random number?
Can't you just pick a random number?
Well, I can pick a random number in my head, but I don't want to type it in. I want the computer program to pick a random number so that all of the different stars all get their own random direction.
You just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I could do them. I could count, yes, but I kind of want to have them. There's got to be a like under variables. I mean, I know I could make a variable and then set it to a random value. I would think. In events, random. Okay, I'm being told events random. Control. Sensing where? I don't see a random under events. You're done with the drawing. Okay, wait. So let's operators, I'm being told. Oh, pick random. Here it is. Sorry. This is in here. So in operators, I can take this and I can pick a random point in direction between 0 and 360. So they would all point in different directions. Let's even see just what that does. I don't know if that worked. Like, do they... I mean, like, will it create a clone? I want to create their clone and then all have them point in their own random... Oh, it did! It did, look. They're all pointing in different directions. What? I'm trying to make a burst of stars come out. But first...
You just, like, make the beach ball rise and then let it burst and then and then hide it and then stars coming out.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
But it's not hiding.
Oh yeah, I didn't do the hide yet. I'm gonna hide the beach ball once the stars.
Can't you just do it like this, like boom, and it like stars go like out of it?
Yeah, that's exactly my idea.
So why are you doing?
Well, I haven't gotten to the moving them yet.
Oh.
All I did was create 30 of them. Should we put let's see your thank you. Let's get a better picture of your thank you drawing. So everybody here, we've got the final thank you drawing.
Take a break.
You're going to take a break. Okay, I think I'm on my own, people. I'm on my own. I'm going to take a break. I lost both operators. That's fine. They lasted an hour, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to take a break too in a minute. Don't ask me these questions. Go ask your mother. Okay. I'm taking a picture of the thank you. Wow, this is really something, this thank you. So let me airdrop it. And I'm going to bring in this save to downloads. So let me go to, where do I go to? Costumes. Coding, there we go. Let me go to costumes. No, backdrops. This one. So can I just delete it? And then upload a picture. Oh, no. Back. I want to get the final drawing. Oh, wait, hold on. So let me show you all the final drawing. Let me, I guess, kind of crop it. Close enough. Oh, text-based YouTube is saying, do when I start as cloned and point in direction 0 to 360. Oh, negative 180 to 180, not 360. Okay. Either when I start as clone. Oh, there's a when I start as clone event. Okay, I got it, everybody. So I'm going to, let me first get this backdrop. That was drawn. I think this is it here. Okay, great. So I wonder if there's a more thoughtful, that's fine. I'm going to leave it like this. And I'm going to go back to, oh, this is a new backdrop. I wanted this to be, all right. I thought I was replacing it, but let's just delete this one. Hold on. Thank you. Let's just call it thank you. And we'll delete this one. And then if I go to the code, switch backdrop to thank you. Okay. So then let me just fix this one thing under the star sprite. So when I start as clone, is that an event? When I receive burst, when I start as clone, is that under control? Here we go. Yeah, when I start as clone, and then pick random negative 180 to 180. Let's try this. Awesome. Okay. People are giving me a lot of excellent suggestions. There's a shadow on the picture. There is. I'll try to take a better picture. I have all these nice lights. Is the light not on here? So I should be able to get a much nicer picture, which I will do. All right, let me take a short break. I'm going to hit this little intermission and take a short break just to sort of check on what happened to my operators. I'm going to mute my microphone and be back in about 5 minutes. Let's see if I can find the original. Here we go. So let me put this, and let me put this here, and let me just cross this out. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. There's like a million markers here. Oh, let me try this one. I had Sharpies. Sharpies would be. Oh, here's my Sharpies. I'm going to say back in 5 minutes. Okay, everybody? I will be back. I'm going to take a short break, get some water, and be right back. All right? See you soon. All right, everybody, I am coming back. I don't think I properly introduced Evie before. So this is Evie. Let me turn off the music, Evie. Evie is a calico little cat here. Evie was born. Evie is Greta's sister. Was also born apparently in July. I don't see how that's possible. I think it was much more recent than that, but I don't know. What do I know? She is a sweetheart. She likes to think that she thinks that my beard is another cat. So she likes to paw it and lick it and all that sort of stuff. Oh, you're my little baby. Oh, my little baby. Oh, yes, you're my little baby. Oh, okay, you want to go? You don't want, you want to go sleep with your sister. I woke you up. I know. She's my little baby. Look at her. Oh, I cradled my little baby kitty. Okay, I let you go. All right, everyone, we're going to finish working on this thank you card. And I have something very innovative that I want to show, which is that I do actually have a green screen, so I will attempt that. Evolve Eevee to Sylveon, yes. Eevee is named for the Pokemon Eevee, but also, I believe, the Eevee from the Descendants. So it's a little bit of a combination. But spelled, I spell Eevee's name E-E-V-E-E. Okay. So here we are, back again. I am working on a Scratch project. Let me go back to here, which is a thank you card to essential workers and first responders, a digital thank you card. And my kids were making this with me. They got bored. I think they're downstairs playing Roblox right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's almost time for lunch. We are all together 24/7. It's actually kind of delightful and amazing, but a very strange, different time. I will say, like, it's interesting. Like, I have felt a lot of stress this week because I really wanted to live stream, and I kind of realized, like, I can't because I've got to become a 3rd grade and a 5th grade teacher. So I think we've finally sort of adjusted to this new routine of school happening at home, all of our meals happening at home, making sure we get a little time outside every day, a little physical exercise. I've got a lot of work to keep up with. I'm teaching 3 classes at NYU, which have all kind of gone remote. So I actually really haven't had time to live stream, but I'm hoping that I can get into a routine and that I can get this setup working well and kind of do more and get back to my old tricks and tutorials. Keep it down! Keep it down downstairs! You're all being very loud! I gotta go change my shirt in a minute to try so I can try the green screen, but okay. All right, so we are back. I'm trying, so I think I would actually really like to do some proper Scratch tutorials that maybe kids who are learning at home could follow. But again, that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of doing a completely unplanned, just sort of hacking around and trying to figure my way through making a little burst of fireworks in Scratch. So what I have so far is I have a backdrop. So the stage, so I have the stage. When the green flag is clicked, I switch the backdrop to thank you. So I only have this one backdrop right now. Oh, maybe I could color it. I have so many ideas. So when the green flag is clicked, switch the backdrop to thank you. Okay. Then I have 2 sprites. I have this beach ball sprite, which when the green flag is clicked, it starts at the bottom and then glides for 2 seconds up to here and then broadcasts a message called burst. And when that message burst is broadcast, the idea is that pooh, a whole set of stars will come glittering around the screen with happiness and rainbows and fun times. All right, so and we got another donation, anonymous donation to the UN Foundation. Thank you very much. With your donation, you have won your own personal random number and a close-up view of me with my random number book. 1,000,000 random digits with 100,000 normal deviants. Let's find out your random number. Anonymous, your random number for today is 90,081. Thank you. All right, so we broadcast the message burst, and then when that message burst is broadcast, we have another sprite, which is a star, and we show it. We move it to the beach balls location. We create 30 of them, which is making a clone, and then I give them a random direction, and I want them to move then also. So move. So I could do the glide to a random position. Let's just try that for a second. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I like that. So it's not exactly a firework effect. And why is there one? Oh, so let me hide this one. So I don't want that one to stay in the middle. So let me take this original one and hide it, which is under looks again. Right? Isn't under looks hide? Show hide, yeah. So let me try to, oh, so I don't even actually want to show it. I don't need to hide it. I just don't want to show it. So when I receive a burst, go to the beach ball, repeat 30, create a clone, and then when it starts as a clone, show, point, and glide. Here we go, and that's pretty good. Let's see. Could do move, steps, plus repeat loops. Okay, you can make the sprites walk forward, which means it'll go in the direction they're facing. That's what I wanted to do. So I just wanted to see what glide did. That's a quick way of getting them to move. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to go back to motion, and I'm going to say move 10 steps. Let's see what that does. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh, it's so interesting. This repeat loop, it's really like it's giving a little delay with each one. What if I want to create all the clones at once? Like I don't want this repeat loop I don't want to see it play out. I want it all to happen at once. Is there a way to change that? Maybe somebody in the chat will let me know. But for now, I'm gonna do another repeat loop. Control, repeat, and move 10 steps. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, oh, look at that. It's a nice, perfect circle. That's good. Oh, I want to hide the beach ball. Go to beach ball. Where's the beach ball's code? So broadcast burst and also hide. I don't know where anything is. I have to like find it constantly. Hide. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so you can't make it instant. Yes, you can. Blocks may still have a delay. Well, it's one frame. You can add a delay. People stop saying it isn't possible. It pretty much is. There's a lot of disagreement going on in the chat right now. So we'll see. I'll wait for something more definitive to come through. But I guess what I could do is, I know what I could do. I mean, this is a little bit of a hack, but if I go back to the star and I could, when I start as a clone, like I don't want them, I was going to try to show them after all the clones were created, but that didn't seem to do anything. There is a delay. All right. Well, what I'm not talking about is the frame rate here. So I understand that there is a maximum frame rate, which is the amount of the time it takes, the amount of frames, the amount of animation frames that can be updated with a given unit of time, like a second. But there's no reason why I couldn't decide that I want in one frame to have 30 things appear. So maybe I need to create the clones I I think what I want to do actually is create the, I have an idea. I'm going to create the clones at the beginning. Hide and create the clones. And then when they receive the burst, so is there a way, will this work? Like the clones are being created right now. Yep, there we go. I got it. So I just make all the clones earlier. Yeah, and the beach ball needs to have a show at the beginning. So this worked. So I don't know if I sort of figured it out. And so basically what I want to do is create all of those clones at the beginning of the program. And it's going to happen 60 frames per second in the background, but they're all ready and they're all going to receive that burst message. They're all operating with the same code. So then I get a full burst all at once. There we go. So I want to give them a different speed. So I'm going to add a variable. Been avoiding variables. So let's make a variable for this sprite only called speed. Now hopefully they're all going to get their own version of that variable. And we're going to set speed to a random number, which is under operators. I'm learning here, people. I'm learning. Let's pick between 10 and 20. Then they're going to move by speed. So we're going to move instead by speed. So let's try this now. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. Oh, I guess this needs to happen first. So I need to make that variable pick the value and then clone them. Are they all going to get the same number though? No, perfect. No, wait, they all got the same number. Shoot. Can I do this? What if I set the speed here? There we go. Okay, so as long as I set the speed after the clones have been made, then I should be good. Stig is actually in the chat. Will future episodes of the Coding Train at Home always focus on Scratch? No. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to call it Coding Train at Home or if that's really a thing. That's just what I called it for today. I mean, because for the foreseeable future, Coding Train is just always going to be Coding Train at Home, and it's going to be the same sort of stuff that I do. I just thought for today I would do some Scratch stuff. How do I don't want to see this variable. I mean, it's kind of nice to see that there. But that's to me like a little bit of a debug view. Can I get rid of that? Whoops. No. Undo. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so now how do I give these things gravity? I heard that make them smaller in the clone loop. Yeah, I absolutely should. But I think I can also just pick the star. Right? Can I just go here and make it smaller? How do I change the size? Or there must be like a size. Looks. Set size to 25%. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. And let's make it 50%. Let's make 150 of them. Whoa, why did they all... Oh, because it took longer to make them, I think. Huh. That's interesting. Well, let's not make so many then. I'll figure that out later. Okay, that's good. So the beach ball also, I feel like the size should be probably half its size also. Okay, there we go. Now, uncheck the checkbox. Maybe that's the thing to like not have the variable being seen. Okay. There we go. So the variable exists, but it's not seen. That's good to know. I did not know that. Okay. Let's try to give another backdrop. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Why don't I get a Coding Train backdrop? Give me a second here. Let me just find... I'm going to download my coding train backdrop. The coding train. So sorry you can't see this right now. I'm just deep into my Google Drive. Wallpaper. Unicorn scene, catch a ride. Let's try this one. Download. Okay, so now hopefully that downloaded and we can get back to here. Whoops. Back to here. So let me also upload this one. Okay. That's a coding train backdrop. Oh, wait, no. Did I? Can I not make more than... Oh, no, I have them. Thank you. And then this one's called coding train. Can you hear by the way, can you hear the pitter patter of the rain? I don't know if anyone can hear that. Change the ball to a rocket, okay? It's not a bad idea. Coding train. So now let's see if I go to code and we start with the coding train backdrop, and then when I receive the message, when I receive burst, switch backdrop, what's this and, oh this, wait, switch backdrop to thank you. That's nice. Can I just add a backdrop? Like, could I just overlay the backdrop? I guess I could make it a sprite and I could just show it. But if you make a broadcast after the create loop, then you will know when they are created. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add some gravity. I need to make this more serious. No. Not that kind of gravity. So, also I like to make them different colors. Change color effect by set color effect. What's a color effect? Change color. Oh no, that would be in the star, yeah. Can I pick another random? I don't know what this is going to do. I'm just going to make a guess. Like, does that do something? Yeah, I like that. Okay, now I've got colorful stars. And I want them to fade away and burst out. But can I add some under motion? So let's see. If on edge bounce, is there like an automatic gravity? Ooh, I could have them rotate. Or do I need to implement my own physics? See, this is why I thought change Y. Oh, I could change Y by. If I add a little changing Y, will that accumulate like gravity? Not really. Kind of. Not really. Didn't do it. Let's see. Gravity. You need your own physics. No gravity. Okay. So maybe right now, given that it's already 11:35, I'll come back. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it stops at the edge. How do I get them to not stop at the edge? Oh, but I could at least have them accelerate. So I know what I could do. Set the speed to between 0. Let's actually set the speed to 0. Well, let's give it an initial speed between 0 and 5. And then change. So how do I increment a variable? Variables. Change my variable. So this would be some physics. Speed by, can I do like little bits like that? Yeah, so that gives them more of like a bursting out if I like give them a little bit of an acceleration. I like that. And then, oh, I could clone the beach ball. Oh no, can I? I don't think I can do that. You should change the beach ball to a balloon. Okay. How do I change the costume? I mean, I could just draw my own thing. Actually, what I want to do is get one of the little hearts. So I think what would be better is for me to get elements of the drawing. Where's that drawing? Here we go. So let me put the drawing back here. I got to get a better picture of it. Just so you can see it, I'm going to put it here. And I could. So, whoops. Okay, let's see here. Here's the drawing. Let me get my light. Have a light. This is very silly. Am I really going to? Do I really need to get a light here? Why not, right? Unfortunately, I don't have, this is very silly, but I don't have the plug for this light. So I have these rechargeable batteries that I'm going to put in. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, explosion has a decrease in speed. You're so right about that. I need to change that to a decrease in speed. Totally going to do that. Just get this light to get better images of this drawing to work with as sprites. Will this go on now? Yes. All right. We have light. By the way, I don't know if anybody can guess what you're seeing here. Oh, and if anybody in the chat knows. Oh, you can't see. Oh, yeah. Here's a challenge. There's a couple challenges here. One is, why is there a halo black hole circle here? And two is, does anybody recognize this particular, it's a print. So, and if you could zoom way in, I don't know how, I'm not doing this in 4K or anything, the answer would be right over here in the corner. Okay. So let's get some light on the drawing. Okay. And let's go over here. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear the background noise coming from downstairs. All right, so I've got the thank you drawing there. I've got some light on it so I can get a better photo. Stig! Stig! Stig in the chat got the drawing. I mean, not the drawing, the print. Thank you. It is, in fact, all, this is all of the streets in the lower 448 United States, an image of over 240 million individual road segments, fathom.info/all streets. So if I just go here for a second to fathom.info/all streets, it is this, this is the print. You know, I have actually a lot of, I guess, like digital art. Maybe there's a lot of prints and various art pieces that I've collected over the years. Either people have sent me or that I've bought. This one just happens to be hanging here. I could go find different ones and hang a different one for different live streams, but that's there. Okay, let me come back to this project, and let me get back to here. So, okay, why is this happening? So this I should be able to get a nice screen capture of. And then I should be able to edit out the little hearts and stars. So that's what I want to do. So should I try to take another picture on my phone? All right, let me try this. Okay, let me try. Oh yeah, this is better. There's no shadows. You know, this picture off my phone is going to actually come out quite nicely. So let me do this. And I'm going to get a new image. airdrop here. Okay. All right, I've got 20 minutes left for this project here. I mean, I have all day in a way, but I've got to get to other stuff. These kids need to eat lunch. They need to get off. They need to not be on their screens all day long. Those rotten little kids downstairs. They're laughing. Okay. Although it is raining today, so we're not going to be able to get very much outside time. Keeping our safe 6-foot distance from anyone else. I mean, there are very few people on the streets these days in Brooklyn, but taking a walk around the block is something that I personally feel like I really need to do once a day. Okay. Yeah, I think that's meant to be a red cross, like because we're thanking first responders. Yeah. All right. So first, let me fix in the star, in the code. I wanted to give them a really big speed at first, like 20 to 30, and then change speed by -2. We want it to slow down. So let's try this. Whoa! So, and then we don't want it to go past 0. So constrain, variable operators. Is there a constrain if, like a conditional control if, so if, and then operators, if speed is less than 0. So I go back to my variables. If speed is less than 0, then set speed to 0. Sorry, you couldn't see change scene. I'm sorry about that. I'm not used to my new setup. Not that I don't make that mistake always. Okay. So that's it. Now let me get my new picture because this backdrop. So how do I get to the backdrops? Backdrops. Let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. Oh, I see what I could do. Let's, first of all, can I, why is this not taking up the whole, can I do this? Or is that just zooming in on it? How do I change the size of this image that I loaded in to just zoom in on it? I don't know how to manipulate anything. All right, let me delete this. Let's try it. Let's try adding some new back. I don't understand how to operate Scratch. Okay, upload backdrop. This one. So how can I quickly just like zoom in on it so that it, does this do something? That's just zooming in so I can like see it, right? Convert it to vector? All right. Oh, I see. All right. Okay. Okay, that's good. Then it's a little bit like the resizing doesn't look so great, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's hit, let's save. Then now add, upload. Oh, I can take a picture with my camera. Let's try this. Oh, I should have done something. All right, let me delete this one. Let me open that up. Okay, that's a little better. Thank you. Converting to vector maybe was a bad idea. Okay. So now let's try uploading a new backdrop. Oh wait, I think what I could do is duplicate this one, right? Duplicate, and then can I add another image on top? Like how do How do I add an... Oh, I could convert it back to bitmap? There we go. Is that better? And then... Like, what if I duplicate it? Can I load another image on top? I don't. David Snyder's asking how long past noon will you go? My intention was to be done at noon, but I would like to at least put a little bow on this and kind of wrap things up. All right, I'm not going to worry so much. We'll just change, add a new costume and copy paste it on top. Okay, got it. Where do I do costumes? Because backdrops and costumes are different, right? Costumes. Oh. I can add a costume here. Copy and paste. Okay, let's try doing it within the backdrops. So this one is coding train. We're going to duplicate it. And then I'm going to upload this, copy, go to here, paste. Ah, there we go. Okay. So then this one is thank you. Okay, so we start with and I guess I missed the bottom. Oh well. All right, so now we're going back to the code. It's not perfect. We're going back to the code when switch backdrop to coding train, switch backdrop to thank you. Okay. Oh, whoops. So let me go to backdrops again. Well, that's coding train 2. Okay. Ah. Convert to vector again. Oh dear. All right, let me start over. I think I understand how to do this now. So I'm going to upload this one. I'm going to call this coding train. Oh, there's copy and paste right there. Convert to vector. Bring this to the top. Oh no, I don't want to stretch it. Let's do this. So now bring it over here. Convert back to bitmap. Then call this one coding train. Then duplicate it. And then grab this and paste it in. There we go. Okay. So now this is the thank you. Keep it down there, kids. You kids with your Roblox. Okay, so let's see. Coding train and thank you. Whoops. Coding train. Okay. So here we go. Starts with coding train and thank you. Okay. So could I possibly, I have another idea, which is, let's go back to the star. When the speed is set to 0, I can make a function, right? I can make a function, right? So what if at the beginning, like I want to make a function that's this. Where do I do that? My blocks? Make a block. No. Is that how to make a function? I don't actually need them to keep it down. I was just trying to be silly. Because what I was thinking I was going to do is reset their positions. Well, let me not worry about that right now. So let me actually do it. Let me just do it this way. I guess because I cloned them. Move speed steps, change speed by speed is 0. Set speed back to a random number. Let's just do it this way. Pick a random number again between 20 and 30. set the go to beach ball. Like, I just want them to do it again. Go to beach ball. And then, oh, but then I want them to go back and do this again. Oh, I do need a function. Yeah, I do need a function. All right, maybe this is getting too fancy with what time I have. Oh, repeat until. Let's change that. Okay, I gotcha. This is better. There's a repeat until. So let's go into operators of control, repeat until. And then operators, repeat until this. Speed is less than 0, variables. Speed is less than 0. So let's get rid of this. This is better. And then, so I want this to be a function because I want to call that function again. Can I even recursively do something like that? Oh, repeat forever. Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. I could just do repeat forever and then actually do that. All right, of course. Or let me do it that way. It's funny how my brain, the logic of my brain doesn't understand these possibilities. So repeat until would be great to use, but I'm actually going to change to repeat forever, which is just forever. Move speed by -2. And then if, I need an if statement again, not under operators, that's under control. If back to speed being less than 0, and I need variables back to speed being less than 0, then set the speed again. Can I copy a block? No, I mean I can't copy an individual. I'll just do it, man. Set the speed back to something random again. Pick random. And then set the location under motion. Go to beach ball. Because now, if we think about this, it's going to just move, 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 move. And then the speed, I should give it a new random direction too. So I might as well give point in direction also. But let's just try this. So, okay, let me explain this. Okay, the idea here is that, if we're looking at the code over here, I want to always forever just move, move, move. I could make a diagram. Let's see here. Let's see how this works if I come over here and make a quick diagram for you. So the thing that I want to do is each one of these stars has a speed. And the speed is some random amount, like let's say it's 10. So it's moving by 10, then moving by 9, then moving by 8, then moving by 7. It's doing this forever. It's always moving by whatever that speed is. At some point, the speed is going to end up at 0. When that does, reset the speed back to 10, reset it back to here, but it's still in a forever loop, so it's going to do that again. So I could give it a new direction, a new color, all of those things, but I think that this should work. So if I go back to here, let's try this. Oh, and they get out of sync because the repeat loop doesn't happen. I could do all of that and then wait to move them. But this is actually kind of nice. So I should give them new directions and a new color. Let's give them, change the color effect. So where's that? Under looks. Let's also do, I could change the color effect. Change the color effect by an also random. Can anybody tell me what this color effect is? I actually don't know. So this should give them new colors. I don't know if it's doing that. I think it's doing that. And then also give them a new direction. Point in direction, which is blue. So that's under motion. Point in direction. Let's also give them a new random direction. By the way, this really needs a... They're coming out of the U in Y. Now, I feel like they should fade. Can I have them fade away? All right, maybe I'm making this too complicated. All right, it changes the color of effect. It's set color effect, not change color effect. They work the same, but it is cooler. So I should set the color effect, not change color effect. Set color effect. Where was that? Where was it? It's purple, which is looks. Set color effect. Let's try that. How do I get just... Come on. Okay. Ah! Okay, move this away. So let's try set color effect to... a random. I'm just assuming maybe it's a hue, so like between 0 and 360. Let's try this. Okay, that's pretty good. Thank you, Bruno. Can you set ghost to multiple of speed? Okay. What's ghost? Is that kind of transparency? Go to front layer, costume, background. I don't know what ghost is. Where is this? But I think one of the things I wanted to do was just try to get to cut out these hearts. So what if I if I'm here, if I go in here and go under costumes, can I open up, get like one of these stars? Like what if I get this, copy and paste? Ooh, that didn't work. So let me also see if I can make this. There we go. Let's try that. So I'm not going to worry. That's good. Auto levels. Let's try that. All right, let's keep that. Hit save. This is the star. Let's go to desktop. So now if I were to add a costume and go to desktop star. Okay, ooh, it's so big. Can I do that convert to vector thing and make it smaller? Whoops. I guess Photoshop would be my friend here. I'm not making it smaller, am I? There we go. That's making it smaller, right? No, it's just moving it. Isn't it making it smaller? Yes, it is. Okay. We're getting there, people. Okay. Now, convert to bitmap, eraser. Whoa. Let me make this like 10. So I can erase around it. Ghost effect. Okay, there's a ghost effect. I see, that's under effects. Well, It's fine. I'm doing my best here, people. Okay. To make this transparent. And I could make multiple costumes. I'm running out of time here, people. Let's make this bigger just for a second, because I think there are little spots that I missed. Ah! Wait, why is this sprite like got so much space to it? All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. Now, so I've got this star, and can I just delete this costume? There we go. Okay, so now what happens if I do this? Let's run it again. Yay, I've got the stars from the actual drawing. That's better. I think it should be out of the center, and it's way too fast. So let's go back here. Let's have the beach ball glide to, where's the center? 0. Let's try that. Okay. All right. So I think this project is pretty good. I mean, it could use a lot. I want to make the stars. Oh, the ghost effect. I wanted to try that. So I wanted to learn what other effects besides color there is. So if we go to looks and change, oh, there's other effects. Oh, whirl. I think this is what I worked on. Some of these. These are the things I worked on. So I think it was around 2003 or 2004. I was in Boston for a little bit, hanging out and working with some of the Scratch folks, and just contributed just for like a day. But I did, and I remember I had to learn Squeak at the time. So I have no idea of any of this. And thank you, Michael Anderson, who made a donation. All right, so let's try Ghost. And so I can do set another effect in the forever loop. Set Ghost effect to variables speed. I might need to multiply speed by something, right? But let's see what happens if I try this. I expected it to fade out. What am I doing wrong here? What am I missing? I was expecting the ghost effect, if it's set by speed, then speed is some value going down to 0. I was expecting to see them maybe fade away, but I don't really see that happening. Any ideas? Distance from beach ball times some constant. I don't need to do the stuff before the forever loop because, yeah, that's probably true. Because it's kind of getting all those set here. Change, not set. What is the range of the ghost? It's fading out only a smart amount. Okay, let's change. Is there a nice way to get just one of these out of here? Okay, I guess I have to break it off. Put this back. So let's go to change. Change ghost effect by 25. Oh, maybe. Aha. It's going up. Ghost is not like, I think of transparency as a number between 0 and say 255 or 0 and 100. So 100 being fully opaque and counting down to 0. But the ghost effect is the inverse of that. The more I apply the ghost effect, the more transparent it will be. So I want to change the ghost effect by, let's say, just 1. And maybe I want to change it by 5. Yeah, so, but then I need to set the ghost effect when they get back to the beginning. Again, set ghost effect to 0. Beautiful. I could do 100. Oh, so it's 0 to 100. Okay. 0 to 100. Is there a map function, like a map block in... I could make my own map block. That's something I'll do another time. Okay, so this is my thank you to first responders and essential workers digital card that my kids were doing with me and were teaching me Scratch, but they left. They got bored after an hour and went to play Roblox because such is life. Let's see where. Let me just save now. See project page. Made on the coding train. As taught by operator number 0, E, and operator number 1, O. And, so thank you to essential workers and first responders. Can I put like a little, heart or whatever? And okay, let's add a little train. Let's put a URL to what we're doing right now, which is this. Let me turn off my sound. Copy video URL. And also let's, and there was if you give me a second, I want to find, there was a local charity for Brooklyn. Let me try to find this. Oh, I don't. So I had. Yeah. So this is also just. This is just for where I live in my local community. Let me get back to here. Let me get back to here. I'm going to just give a link also to this organization, which is the Brooklyn Community Foundation, which is a response fund for much needed resources here in Brooklyn. And 100% of all donations are going to high impact nonprofits in Brooklyn. So if you feel so inclined, these are 2 organizations that you can donate to. I'm picking them, admittedly, somewhat arbitrarily. There's lots of organizations that could use help. And that I think one way to make an impact is just donating funds. And I realize a lot of people are out of work and finances are really tough. I'm very lucky to still have my job at NYU and be able to do this live streaming thing. Train emoji was changed to a question mark. I'm not sure what that refers to, but let me go back to here. Oh yeah, I don't know why the emoji, maybe it doesn't like to have emojis here, but let's not worry about that. Let's hit save. And stop. And then there we go. We'll watch it one more time. Hooray! Okay, I'm going to see if I can get operator 0 and 1 to come see this and give me their feedback. And if the link here, I don't know if somebody can post this into the chat. This is the link for the project. And give me a second. I will be right back. Oh. Let's hit save. My live stream is still open here. All right. Here comes Operator Zero for the grand finale. You can come sit in your spot, Operator Zero. You can help me say goodbye on the stream. David Snyder is reminding me that would you like to? You can do some drawings here to say goodbye and thank you to everybody. So you want to come see what I did with your drawing? Let me turn the music off here. So let's go to the scratch page. See inside. Operator number 1, will you come over to the screen? Your drawings. Okay. Hold on. Come see it. I want to hear your feedback. All right. Operator 0, you're looking, right? So this is what I made. It starts with the coding train wallpaper. Okay. Operator 1 is coming. Okay. Ready? Here it is. So the beach ball comes up. It bursts in the center. The stars pop out, and they keep going like that. They fade out, and they go and go and go. What do you think?
It's good.
It's good? Do you have any idea? Are you curious about any of the code bits, how I did it? Or do you have any ideas for if we were to work on it more, what would be good to do next?
How you made the stars come out?
How I made the stars come out? Okay, so the way I made the stars come out is, and I can go back here to this view. So what's the stars code is here. And basically the thing that I learned is that I can make 50 copies of the stars with this create a clone. And then all of the stars have this exact same code. So now here, each one that have that burst message, they each get their own color, they get a speed, they go to where the beach ball was, but the trick is that I have a speed variable. So they all move by speed. The speed, whoops.
Can I go back down? I need to. Can I go back down?
Yes, you could go back down. Hold on, what'd you click on here? Oh, did we lose the live stream? No, we're still going. So the speed goes down by 2. The ghost effect fades them out. And then once the speed reaches 0, they reset them all. You're so uninterested. Oh, it's so sad. I mean, if only they, I would say like, oh, they're downstairs and they're playing like, some kind, I don't know. They're just on a different screen doing a different computer thing. But, I'm doing my best here, people. Okay, let's go to here. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this live stream. Let's see if I can get everything up on the screen that I want, which is, we're going to go back to the project page. I'm going to zoom this in above here. So, and let's see if I can... the green screen I wanted to try. Okay. Okay, I did want to try the green screen. So before I go, let's try that. I'll also take any questions. Oh, and did I actually announce the Q&A? So, I hope to be back and live streaming once per week next week. I also hope to record without a live stream some video tutorials that I will get edited and upload. It's particularly related to the Nature of Code playlist that I've been working on. And then one thing that's new, which you're not seeing right now, is I have the ability, it's a very fancy technology I've got here, for people to call in. And I can wear a headset and hear them and then send their audio through to the live stream. So we have some plans to manage in Discord. What's going on? Out of battery? Plugging in? So I'm going to try having people call in and ask questions, and maybe I can do some live office hours or give feedback on code projects and that kind of thing. So that's going to happen hopefully sometime next week. I don't know when yet. Anybody want to bring me a cat? I could use a cat. What? Well, you could find the cats. But I have a new toy that I'm going to reveal to you right now. Let me go back just to here. Let's see what happens. Ta-da! All right, let's see here. Now what I'm going to do is go to this view. All right, and I'm going to sit down over here on my OBS system here, and let's do some things here. Let's go to, well, let's just try filters, turn the chroma key on, all right. And then let's unlock it and move it over a little bit. And there we go. Mission accomplished. Let's get, now everybody, I did what everybody wanted, so I'm wearing this shirt. And I think if I just go back to here, it actually just goes to that. I have it set that the green screen is only in here. Is this still, oh, I have to move that over. And then, so let me fix this also. This will be for future videos. Let me move this over. The autofocus is going a little crazy. So I should be able to do my weird gesturing at things and also have more available. I'm very tiny. I probably want to make myself a little bigger. I am a ghost. Let's see what I can put on here. I do have a sweatshirt, which will bring me back. I know everybody loves the shirt, but I want to see what this really looks like here. It's really raining out there. And there we go. There's still, this is the green shirt. Okay. All right. Here I am on the coding train. Can I come really close to the camera? Hello. So thanks for tuning in. This is pretty much all I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making this Scratch project. I don't know, maybe you could give me like a heart or a star. Oh, I got some. What does this mean? Does this mean somebody remade their own version? Like, is there a way I can find? I have 30 messages in my inbox. Is that all of you messaging me? Oh, you can't see. The size is about right. Okay. So this is good. I feel good about this. I'm curious. I would love any feedback in terms of the quality of this stream. You know, sort of like just audio, video. I'm using this mic, which is different. Usually I wear a lav mic, but I've got this, shoot. Test. Oh, okay. The mic is back. So I think I've got kind of a pretty bad USB cable here. I need to get another one. What's going on? No one wants to bring me a cat. Okay, I have got the mic is back. So thank you for tuning in. This has been a 2-hour and 20-minute live stream, and no one found me a cat. And so what do I want to say? What else do I want to say? I think this is all I have to say. I'm finishing up, and I'm gonna set this going. I'm gonna go find a cat. I need a cat. I gotta say goodbye with a cat. I gotta see if the cat works with the green screen. Okay, so I'm gonna find myself a cat. I will be right back. Okay. You like my coding tutorials. You won't run away and get bored and just go play Roblox, will you? No, no, no. No, you won't. No, 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 no. I've got you. Yes, yes. Mwah. You're such a good kitty. Yes, you're a good kitty. This cat is an indoor cat. Does not go outside, except given the quarantine and all the staying at home, we have been taking this cat outside on a leash. She loves it, loves it. Just meows and meows, scratches, jumps up, tries to get out the door. The other cat, Evie, not so much. Doesn't want to go outside. No interest, none whatsoever. Okay. Ooh, you want to tap the microphone? Yes, it is a good microphone. Yes. All right, I was saying goodbye. So stay tuned. It's a little bit tricky for me to live stream here from home. There's a lot of distractions. Yeah. I took a break already. I'm saying goodbye to everybody now. Would you like to draw another goodbye drawing? No? You want the cat? No, this is my baby. Don't take my baby away. Oh, operator number 1 took my baby. I cry. I'm so sad. Where's another kitty? Bring me a kitty. Can somebody please bring me a cat? All right. So I hope to be back and making tutorials. 3rd grade happens right over there. Actually, what's interesting is this camera, I realize, is like a webcam, so I can kind of see what's upside down. But this is where 3rd grade happens. You can see the desk. It's all upside down. Oops, over here. So 3rd grade is happening in my live streaming studio. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's just come back and speak to you. 3rd grade is happening here at home. 5th grade starts on Monday. All meals. I'm quite the breakfast chef, if I don't say so myself. We've been cooking all of our meals at home. We're really into Harry Potter is what's happening during our quarantine. But I hope to be able to engage with the Coding Train community. I remember what I wanted to say. So one of the things that I'm interested in looking at is this is a really excellent article that is from the Washington Post, Harry Stevens, which does some nice simulations of they're called like a SIR model, and also 3 Blue 1 Brown also made a video about
simultaneous
simulating an epidemic with these SIR models. So what I'm hoping to do actually maybe on... Oh, you don't see my screen. Ugh, I'm the worst. I'm not used to this setup. I'm not used to where the buttons are and changing things. But this is the Washington Post article that I think is really an amazing use of computational animation and simulation to demonstrate an idea. And 3 Blue 1 Brown takes those ideas and goes quite far with them in this video that I would really encourage you to watch. And so I'm hoping that my next live stream will be making a simple P5JS version of these kinds of simulations. I don't necessarily have anything new to add from a scientific standpoint. And that's quite certainly not my area of expertise, but I think what I do have to have something to add is if you were interested in learning how to program something like this, then that's something that I can help teach and give a little tutorial. And there's so much in these simulations that is very similar to what is in the Nature of Code tutorials and the like. So you can see, interestingly, what's recommended to me over here in the sidebar, which is kind of interesting to see. Let's see. We've got a lot of videos here that are about math and science stuff. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I'll play my little goodbye music. And I'm gonna just say Simon is writing that also working on a COVID-19 simulation in P5. You got a cat for me? You're not gonna give me the cat? Well, you gotta put the cat down. Gotta put the cat down if you want to get your device. I'll help you. Okay, no cat for me. I'll bring the cat down to you in 1 minute. I'm saying goodbye. I will take just a few questions. Let me learn how to put this thing down. I don't want to break it. Maybe I better worry about this later. I'm going to put the green screen down later. Wasn't just like, is there like a little release? I did it early. I kind of like, it's fine. I'll leave it. Please, can you please look at the comments on the Scratch project? Okay. I can do that before I go. I'm just going to make sure I'm not being trolled here and that they're perfectly kind comments. Oh, cute project. Nope. Okay, let's delete this comment. Okay. Oh, there's a remix. Most of the comments are just saying hi and I'm from the stream. So loved watching the stream. My remix. So I think everything's okay here. Let me look at this remix though from Gigo G. I know I'm not showing you the screen. I'm just checking to make sure it's okay for me to look at. To everyone who helps and helped beat the coronavirus. Okay, I'll show this one project that was shared here. So this is from Gigo G, who created a remix that says to everyone who helps and helped the coronavirus. So that looks like just adding a nice little extra text message. And let's run this again and see that there. Thank you very much for that wonderful remix. Quite appreciated. Okay. Gigo G. Machine learning in Scratch, please. Any last questions? I will take them. I've got about a minute left of this goodbye music. And thank you all for tuning in. It's much appreciated. I look forward to being back and doing more live streams on the Coding Train. I don't know how this was. Feedback was definitely appreciated. I hear the pitter-patter of feet. Is someone bringing me a cat? No! No cat? Thank you, Jorge. Thank you for all of your kind messages. Will I do Q learning? I mean, it's kind of on the long list of things, but are you doing more Scratch? No more today. What you drawing? I'm learning. Mylock asks, I'm learning P5.js and I've come to the end of the first playlist. What's next? great question. So I would say you could use one of the Sharpies if you want. I would say that so a place that you can look is thecodingtrain.com. And if you go here under learning, I would say any of these, actually, I think one of, oh, sorry, can't see this. Any of these at thecodingtrain.com under learning would be good next steps. I might suggest the Nature of Code playlist or the Data and APIs playlist or the ML5 Beginner's Guide, or any of these, I guess. Advanced P5JS. So one thing I guess we should make a note of, I think I would like to change this. I don't like using the word advanced. I think advanced is, I think there are better ways to describe how different things can be sequenced and what level or what kinds of knowledge are expected for certain kinds of content. And I don't know that advanced is really the right term. So it's like, maybe it's just like P5JS continued, or it's like something like that. So I'll think about what could be better. But Gwen is saying, go be with your kids. Thanks for a weird live stream. Indeed. But yeah, so this I would say are some good places for some next steps. What else did you work on Scratch, like you mentioned, Twirl? So I just, I'd have to really kind of dig into my memory more deeply and kind of really think about this. But I recall working on image processing filters. So, and I specifically remember like the whirl effect. But mostly I might have done the Pixelate one. And when I say have done, I worked on a version iteration of them at one time. So whatever is in Scratch now might be completely disconnected from that, because that was back in 2004. And I've always followed the Scratch project. It's a wonderful tool and learning environment. They do a really wonderful job of managing their community and allowing kids to learn and create and share. So so I encourage you, especially if you have kids who are wanting to learn about coding and they're kind of in the elementary school age, Scratch is a wonderful place to start. So I would like to actually do some more. I have sort of dreams of like every day at lunchtime coming on and doing a little Scratch tutorial, but time-wise, I don't see how I'm going to make that happen right now, but we'll see if I can get some more stuff. Yes? You could we do these plugs, you can bring them to other outlets and plug them in. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I am going to say goodbye. Thank you. I think this says it all. From my heart to yours, stay safe, stay inside, stay well, be well. If there's anything that the Coding Train community can do to support you, your community, please reach out. The best place to do that would be on Discord, which I am just posting to the chat now, the Discord invite link. Stay tuned for Q&A next week. Please be in touch on social media. Stay safe, stay well. Give your friends and family virtual hugs to the extent that you can. And I look forward to seeing you all next week sometime on the Coding Train. Next live stream, I hope to do a SIR modeling simulation in P5JS. It's kind of a topic that I'm thinking about. But if you have other ideas for things that I can do, let me know. Okay, goodbye everybody. Mwah. Love you all. Thanks for this. I'm so happy to be back and doing this. And I'm gonna go get something to eat. It's time for lunch for me. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's definitely time for lunch for me. Goodbye everybody. See you later. I don't know whether I should be on this one or I guess I'll go to here. Thanks for watching. I'm going to say once again, here we go, sing it with me. It's the polar Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. auto-tune and the internet will fix that for me. Sing it with me. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song. 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 As always, I always forget the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. I'm gonna do the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, the this dot song. Never forget the this. So this is random, this is noise, Perlin noise that is. In the core random algorithm, the actual random algorithm itself, those numbers aren't related at all. You pick, like, I'm picking random numbers between 0 and 10. 9, 2, 7, 6, 1, 9, 4, 8, 9, 2, 1, 3. I pick 9 a lot apparently. But with Perlin noise, I might pick numbers like this. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6. Boy, this is like Perlin noise performance art. 9, 2, 7, 6, 1, 9, 4, 8, 9, 2, 1, 3. I pick 9 a lot. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. Boy, this is like Perlin noise performance art. 7, 5, 9, 2, 7, 6, 1, 9, 4, 8. But with Perlin noise, I might pick numbers like this. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5. Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. This is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. This is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise.
Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. This is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. This is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. This is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise. So this is Perlin noise that is. Perlin noise.
Apparently. But with Perlin noise, I might pick numbers like this. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5. Boy, this is like Perlin noise performance art. Unicorns and rainbows and unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Yes, kittens. Thank you very much. Kittens and rainbows and cupcakes. Notice that. Look what I get. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, let's do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens, 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 kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens, 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 kittens I feel just sort of like a nice feeling of relaxation. Everything's gonna be okay today. Dream is not broken, it has not frozen. This is a wonderful thing. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm really getting to something. I need my sound effect. Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. All right, coming back with my cat in 3, 2, 1. I will use continuously over and over again all sorts of text generation analysis things that I will use continuously over and over again. First thing I need to do is kittens. I'm really losing that one. Okay, we're gonna do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Did you want to go? No, you. Hi, everyone.